Imagine a world where everyone gets what they want in relationships: commitment, trust, and lasting love. Sounds ideal, right? Now, let's contrast that with today's dating landscape, where apps, hookups, and short-term flings dominate the scene. This shift towards casual sex has fundamentally changed how we approach relationships, creating ripple effects that extend far beyond the bedroom. Today, we're diving into how casual sex disrupts the dating market, and why this shift undermines long-term stability for both individuals and society. Casual sex has introduced new dynamics into dating that weren't present in previous generations. In the past, relationships typically followed a predictable path: attraction, courtship, commitment, and marriage. But now, these steps are often skipped or reversed. When physical intimacy becomes the starting point, emotional connections often take a back seat. This shift creates a transactional mindset, where relationships are about what can be gained in the short term, rather than focusing on long-term growth. The problem? Trust is significantly reduced. With so many casual encounters happening, people start to wonder, does their partner value commitment, or are they just another option? This imbalance makes it harder to build the trust and emotional safety needed for long-term relationships to thrive. Think of the dating market like an economy, with supply and demand driving behavior. Casual sex disrupts this system in a few key ways. First, it leads to the devaluation of commitment. When short-term gratification is so easily accessible, why bother investing in a long-term partner? This leads to frustration among individuals seeking serious relationships, but finding fewer people interested in making that commitment. Second, casual sex tends to create hyper-competition for high-value partners. This small group of highly attractive or socially dominant individuals gets more attention, leaving others to compete for fewer available options. Lastly, casual sex often leads to emotional exhaustion. Repeated short-term relationships can burn people out, making it even harder to form lasting, meaningful connections in the future. While casual sex may seem harmless, its effects ripple through society, undermining long-term stability in a few key areas. For one, marriages are delayed. With fewer people prioritizing commitment, marriage becomes less of a focus, leading to lower birth rates and weaker family structures. Then there's the erosion of trust. Past casual relationships leave emotional baggage and insecurities that affect future partnerships. Finally, reduced satisfaction is another significant issue. Studies suggest that individuals with fewer past partners tend to report higher marital satisfaction, but the prevalence of casual relationships makes this outcome increasingly difficult to achieve. So, why does this matter? Well, stable, committed relationships are the foundation of thriving societies. They provide the structure for strong families, economic growth, and community cohesion. When casual sex becomes the norm, these foundational pillars weaken, leading to higher rates of single-parent households, decreased emotional well-being among individuals, and greater social and economic inequality. Reversing these trends requires a cultural shift. It's time to reprioritize commitment, trust, and long-term thinking. Individuals need to focus on creating more fulfilling relationships that ultimately contribute to a stronger society. Start by encouraging intentional dating, making sure to build emotional connections before physical intimacy takes place. Set boundaries early on in relationships to ensure both partners are aligned on long-term goals. And foster realistic values, recognizing that lasting relationships require patience, compromise, and effort. At the end of the day, casual sex may feel empowering in the short term, but its long-term consequences are undeniable. Understanding how it disrupts the dating market and weakens stability can help individuals and society rebuild the trust and commitment that lead to lasting fulfillment. The question is, will we rethink the rules of modern dating? The answer could very well define the future of relationships. So, what do you think? How can we shift the way we approach relationships to create more lasting and meaningful connections? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on building stronger relationships in today's world.